Hello, welcome to Channels of Good News Africa here in Abundant Life Studio. Yes, my name is Adia James. You can call me Adia Grace. We are still on our singles program. Like I said at the beginning, that we are reviewing a book titled Marriage and Grace, Understanding God's Purpose on Marriage. And we are still focusing on singlehood, a privilege. That's why we are asking certain questions that concerns only the singles. Today's question we want to ask is like a follow-up of what we said yesterday about knowing the perfect will of God. Today we want to ask, does heartbreak really exist? Yes, because sometimes we hear our young ladies and our young men saying that I've invested so much in this relationship, especially this lady. I trained her in school. I even built a house for the family. I've trained the sisters. They have acquired so much skill, and I've spent money in this lady. And now that she has grown weak, she has abandoned me, and my heart is broken. And the lady on the other hand will say, I have spent so much on this man. I have invested much and this and that. Before you know it, you say my heart is broken. Yes, when you don't give your heart to God, the one who only can keep your heart, your emotions will be toyed with. Yes, heartbreak actually exists to some extent, but if you know the perfect will of God, like we said yesterday, you will not say someone has broken your heart. Your heart can never be broken in pieces when you surrender it to God, your maker, your first husband and your first wife. But when you give your heart to a man and a woman who cannot manage his or her emotion, who is not stable, yes, they will toil with your heart, they will be toiling with your heart, and your emotions will be destabilized. That is what you call heartbreak. Yes, I have a report of a young man who has invested in a woman. He has invested in a woman for 8 good years. In fact, they were cohabiting. The man met me and said, I have invested so much in this relationship for the past 8 years. I've even trained the younger one. They have all acquired skill, and now this lady said I should leave the house, that he wants to go and marry another person. That's why we said, first of all, know the perfect will of God first. Submit your heart to God. Because if you submit your heart to God, nobody will break your heart. Yes, if you have gone through such a thing, maybe somebody has broken your heart, don't go extra mile, because some people will go extra mile to make sure that they frustrate the life of this young lady, they frustrate the life of this young man. That is why some people get married and they don't enjoy their marriage, because of their previous relationships. The person is still having you in mind, the person is still carrying you in mind, and you will see that might be okay at the beginning. Just be open to this person. If you know that the relationship you're going into, you have foreseen that this relationship is not leading into marriage, don't waste somebody's time. Don't toys with someone's emotion. Just open up to this person and tell this person, see what I am saying, this relationship I don't think is going to lead us to anything, and please don't be collecting money from this person. Don't follow this person because of his money or her money. Just tell this person the truth. Don't toil with someone's emotion. When you keep telling somebody, I love you, let this love come from your heart. Don't deceive any man, don't deceive any woman, because deception is everywhere. It is because of deception that people are feeling that they have hearts broken and so on. Yes, if you have gone through such a trauma, yes, there are many mansions in the house of God. In God's kingdom, there are many rooms, there are many options. All things work together for them that love God. You don't know that relationship that just broke, or your heart, say your heart's broken, what that man would have led you into, or what that woman would have led it into. God is saving you from certain things. Sometimes if you don't know the will of God, that's when we say our hearts are broken. So trust God that whatever happened in your life, just give God thanks that it didn't happen. In fact, my spiritual father said last Sunday that thank God that certain things you wanted to happen in your life did not happen. Because if they have happened the way you wanted them to happen, maybe you would have seen yourself in another place. So just believe that if you give God your heart, no man can toy with it. And be sure before you enter into any relationship, don't just be in a hurry to enter. We are going to talk about relationship at some point in this program. But for today, I'm saying that if your